All right, everybody, here's how I'm making $350 working from home. So this is my setup for today from my office. A little more intensive than some of my typical product unboxing videos, but I've got a customer here. This is Full Windsor. They have amazing camping products, so I'm making about 7 to 10 videos for them, about 90 seconds each, okay? And it's not rocket science. Look at, this is what my office looks like. I do have some extra lights, but they're not expensive, right? This is just a piece of plywood that I wrapped with wood paper that makes this look better. You can see I've got just a basic pop-up Costco or Costcop or whatever they're called tables that are like $30. But from this angle, right, you can see it looks like a nice wood table. And then when I'm shooting down on it, it looks all professional. Now I get to keep all of these products as well. This has got to be at least $300 worth of products that I can keep or probably resell at a later point in time. And then they have some notes here with me, for me, with some specs on what they might want me to mention. Now I've done work with them before, so I pretty much already know what to say. So that's all I'm going to do. And what am I going to do first? So I'm going to set everything up and I'll be like, hi, my name's Brandon. Well, today we're looking at this, X. I'm going to do that for every single item first, just this wide standing talking head shot. Then I'm going to come back and do close-ups like this on top, and then I'm going to go through each product. I'll talk through some of it, and then I'll do some quiet stuff just in case I need B-roll. And then at the very end, maybe at the beginning, what I'm going to do is just a closing shot while the camera is in this position, so I don't have to move it back and forth and back and forth. Does that make sense? So while the camera's in a fixed position, I'm going to do my opening and my closing for each product. I'm going to come in on top. I'm going to shoot all the stuff that's close-ups, and then I call it a day. It does take a little bit of time to figure out what your workflow process is so that you're not assing around all the time. I've learned the hard way, but sometimes that's the best way because that's your experience. It teaches you what not to do next time. And once you start to acquire enough stuff, right, you can start to charge even more or do more gigs. So it's going to take about 15, 20 minutes to break down. Plus the work, I feel like I should be able to get all of this done here within an hour. And then editing will probably take 90 minutes to 2 hours total. So around 4 hours worth of work total, 5 on the high side, to make $300-ish. Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. So if you're trying to figure out how to work from home, pick up a side hustle, or other ways that you can make money online without having to go and get a second job, there are a lot of different opportunities out there. You just got to figure out the one that's going to be the best one for you.